up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today's video is another Empties video. It's been a minute since we've done one of these, but since we're in the midst of the Sephora sale, I decided to take all of the products that I had in my Empties and I separated them out based off of everything that was available at Sephora, and I'm gonna let you guys know would I repurchase it or not. I also have a whole nother bag full down here. So we got a lot to go through. It's going to probably be like a rapid fire moment, but I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up or thumbs it down. That's cool too. And all aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. We're a little late tonight, I know. Had some technical difficulties, but we made it. Hello to all the britches in the live chat. What's good? What's poppin'? Hi, Megan. I'm just going to jump right into this because we're probably going to be here for a minute, so I would suggest grab a snack and let's roll. We're going to start. First one up, Olaplex number 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. If you guys saw my recommendations video for my hair care, you would have seen this in here. So yes, I have repurchased it. Yes, I love it. I love this more when I was blonde, simply because my hair was always super dry. But this, it dramatically makes a difference for my hair, especially when I need just a little bit of extra boost, a little bit more hydration. I swear by this, but don't overuse it. Use it like once, maybe twice a week. If you're somebody like me, I have to wash my hair every day. But yeah, this is the Big Mama, and I continuously repurchase this. I've I've grown from the small packages to the jumbo sizes, and I would repurchase this every single time. So again, like I said, you would have seen me mention that in my Sephora recommendations for my hair care items. You're probably going to see quite a few of them in this video, which leads me to another favorite, which is the Kerastase Elixir Illume. I love this shit. This is one of the best hair oils at Sephora, in my opinion. I feel like Kerastase is one of those brands. They're just reliable. They usually have really great products. I'm like out of breath. What the fuck? Everybody take a breath. So this Kerastase oil, it's just really nice on my hair. It's not overly like heavy. I was talking about also in my Sephora recommendations video that this is almost like a baby between the Oribe and also the Amika. I love all three of them. So this one I would absolutely repurchase. And I also love the way that it smells. So I always get the mini size too. Just because I like to mix up the hair oils that I use and also the hair products that I use in general. So I like to get the mini size because it lasts a really good amount of time anyways. So I think the mini size is like 30 bucks. So also a good time to pick that up during the sale, just because why not save money on something? It just makes more sense. You guys let me know if you guys like these Empties videos still, because I haven't done an Empties video in so long. Next one we have is the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Spray. This to me is one of the best setting sprays available at Sephora. I specifically like this mostly for the setting aspect and the longevity of my makeup. This is like hairspray for your face. It's going to make your makeup borderline waterproof. I love this stuff. So I would absolutely repurchase it. The only thing that I don't love about it is the scent and also how fast that I go through it, because I always find with aerosol products, I usually go through them really quickly. But this one, I would absolutely repurchase this just because nothing else in my collection can do what this does. So especially if I want it to make sure, wow, that just made no sense. Especially if I want my makeup to last all day long, this would absolutely be one that I would use. Highly recommend. I've repurchased it over and over again. And then we have the Amika, the Flash Instant Shine Mask. This is another one. I don't repurchase it often, but I do like it, and I would repurchase it. I'd probably just get like the mini size though, because I do think that this is a great mask, and it does deliver really great shine to my hair. And overall, like, that's what I would get it for, is for that purpose right there. I haven't used a ton of other products like this, so I don't have much to really compare it to. So for me, like, I love the way that Amika products smell. So that is also a plus. Yeah, I fucking love the way that their stuff smells. So that's always a driving factor. Like, whenever I'm deciding what kind of product that I want to use, I go based on how it smells. So Amika is always a reliable brand for me. I really love their products. Again, this is not really something I have much to compare it to, but it does deliver really great shine to my hair, and I did notice a difference, so I would repurchase it. At least I think that's available at Sephora. So in my, my hair care recommendations video, I featured quite a few Amika products that Amika is available at Sephora, but apparently not all their products are. I don't really know. So I just featured all Amika products in this video just because I feel like at least at some point they'll probably all be there. I'll make sure to link everything down below for you guys, and I'll also link everything that's on my face right now, because if you guys missed my last video, a lot of the stuff is from my Sephora haul part 2. So there's that. I see Elaine says one size is too drying and fierce when sprayed. I don't have that issue. I do think it's definitely a fierce spray, and that's where I really don't like the scent of it, like I said. But I just make sure I hold it a decent distance away from my face. I do like it, but I could see where not everybody would like it. It's more or less one that I really like if I have like an event or something. Like, I really don't want my makeup to budge, but I don't have anything else in my collection that does it quite as good as that one does either. I feel like it's truly in its own category. Next one. You guys already know. I feel like I don't need to really say too much about the Tatcha Rice Wash. It's one of my favorites. I wish that they still had the gratitude size because I would repurchase this over and over and over and over and over again. It is my favorite face cleanser of all time. So if you guys want to know my other skincare recommendations, would definitely recommend go watching my skincare video for the Sephora sale. And let me just piggyback that with the Dewy Skin Cream. You guys know how I feel about this as well. It's my favorite moisturizer of all time. I've repurchased this over and over again. You're going to see several of these, okay? That's how you know that I love a product. When I have multiple, especially multiple empties, that's when you know it's real. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have the mini size. This is one that I do repurchase. I usually get the little like duo holiday gift set. I think you get like this size. There's 2 of them. One is the white tea of Bali and then the original. I love the white tea of Bali. I wish they would sell that just on its own at Sephora. So I don't really find myself buying this one too often, but I would buy the white tea of Bali. I think this is a really great formula. I just really don't love the scent of the original one. I much prefer the other one. So another one, I have repurchased it several different times, usually for holiday time. Like I said, I just love getting that like 2-for-1 little gift set. And then we have another hair product that I talked about in my recommendations. It's the Kerastase 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. This is the hair mask. It's like if you want to completely transform your hair and make it feel like actual silk, this is the product that will do that. I eventually gave up with trying to get the rest of the product out, but this is just a fantastic hair product. I usually get this and the mini hair oil in like a holiday gift set. So a lot of these samples, or not samples, a lot of these empties are going to be things that I've used up since the last Sephora sale. So that's why I thought this would be a great video since, you know, we're in lieu of the Sephora sale. By the way, if you guys haven't liked the video yet, you should. But in case you guys haven't seen, the Sephora sale is going on right now. I've done several different videos. I've done all my haul videos already. Like, we're on it with Sephora content. So everybody was able to start shopping today, which is why I wanted to put this video out. That way, if you were interested in anything that I highly recommend, I would most likely talk about it today. So this sale runs up until the 14th. Use code SAVEMORE at checkout, and then I will have everything linked down below for you guys. Next we have, I don't think this is available anymore, Sol de Janeiro. This is the Coco Cabana Cream. Sol de Janeiro is available at Sephora, which is why I included it here. I loved the way that this smells. It smells almost like buttered popcorn. But my favorite thing about this one specifically was the formula, because I liked that it was almost like a water cream, but it was so fucking hydrating that I'm like, why did they get rid of this? I would love to know if you guys have tried any of the new ones, if they have the same formula that this one did, because I would absolutely repurchase this again. Not everybody loved the scent of it, but I loved it. But excuse me, I especially loved the formula of that one. And then I have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. I feel like this is just one of those, I feel another cough coming on. Excuse me. I feel like this is just one of those products. It's always going to be a cult favorite, and for damn good reason. It's such a good moisturizer, but it's so nice for prepping your makeup. So this is one I also love. It smells so good. It's got like a fresh citrusy lemon scent to it. I absolutely love it. I already have another one in my drawer already, so clearly I've repurchased it. I usually get this for what is it? The 21 Days of Beauty, I feel like it goes on sale for like half off. So that's usually when I decide to snag one. I probably should have brought something to drink. Oh wait, I got a water right here. Let me cleanse the palate real quick. Guys, like the video while you're waiting. Let's see. I think it's Sarah is asking, is the Kerastase hair product for the scalp or for the ends? I use it for everything. Like, I'm telling you, I will completely transform my hair. I'm assuming you're talking about the 8-hour Magic Night Serum. I put it root to tip. Don't even give a fuck. If you want to, like, get more use out of it, I don't feel like you have to put it on your roots because it is going to be a more smoothing and really silkifying hair product. So I would focus it primarily on the ends. So basically what I do is I'll coat my ends, and then whatever's left on my hands, that's where I'll like go and like massage my scalp. So I try to focus most of the product on the ends though, but I feel like anytime I put something in my hair, I usually always just like cycle it through the ends, and then whatever's left I'll bring up for, you know, the roots. Brown Girl Bella's here. Hey girl, hey. Okay, moving on, we have the Urban Decay All Nighter. Another one, I feel like this is just a staple. Really great setting mist. So it's just one of those things where if you haven't heard from it by now, I don't know what else to tell you, because this I feel is like the #1 setting spray on the market. If you're familiar with Scandinavia, it's made by them, but I feel like this one has had the hype for longer. And then Scandinavia, I feel like a lot of makeup artists favor that one. I personally think this is the same exact thing. Like, it literally says on here, or at least it used to, Urban Decay by Scandinavia. So a lot of people will get Scandinavia because it's cheaper, you get more product, and for this, you're mainly paying to the name, for the name. But you're able to get this more, like, it's more easily accessible, if that makes sense. So it's really great setting spray. I really do enjoy it. I've repurchased this several times. I literally just bought this little gift set right here that has the mini size in here. It's just one of the tried and trues. Works really well for not only making your makeup last, but I feel like it also gives you that, like, it melts everything into your skin. I just feel like this is a powerhouse product. I really do love this one. I just seen Brown Girl Bella said, I like that one and the pink green one. I've seen more people talking about that one. I have not tried that, so I'm going to have to add that to my list of products to try. But I do love the original. The original is by far my favorite. But if I do try the other one, I will keep you guys posted. Next, we have my favorite spot cleaner for makeup brushes. So this is available at Sephora. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner, and you can see I've used up the jumbo size as well. So what I like to do is I buy the jumbo size, and then I will get little spray bottles and then just refill the spray bottles. That way I could utilize my product a little more wisely. I'm just able to more or less monitor the amount of product that I'm using, because very little goes such a long way. This is not intended to deep clean your brushes. This is strictly for not spot concealing, for spot cleaning. I do recommend only use this on your synthetic brushes, not your natural hair, because it will destroy your natural hair bristles, just because it is primarily alcohol. So it's really great at disinfecting. If you want to get, say if you're using like a black eyeshadow, something like this, if your brush looks like this and you want to clean it off so it looks brand new, this would be a product. But again, I would not use this on natural hair brushes. I would strictly use this for synthetic brushes. Again, not intended for deep cleaning, spot cleaning. So just make you aware, it will beat the shit out of your brushes though over time, just because it is highly concentrated. But I do like the, so there's two different ones. This one is it's like a lemon scent, tropical lemon scent, and there's also a blue one. I like the scent of the blue one more, but I like this one better because sometimes the blue will also stain your brushes. So since this one is clear, you don't have that problem with this one. And I feel like the lemon scent makes it just feel more like fresh and clean, you know? So I do recommend both, but that one I would just say you have less to worry about. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. Next, we have the Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. So I featured this in my fragrance recommendations. The fact that I went through a whole one, I've gone through several of these, but this is just one fragrance. I fucking love it. It's so aquatic and citrusy. It's just, a goddamn delight. I love this fragrance so much. So this is the Aqua de Joya. There's a bunch of different colors, but this is like the teal green one. It's fantastic. It's just, if you want to know more about this fragrance, I would recommend go watching my fragrance video, because that's where I'll pull up like the notes and stuff. I would describe it as aquatic, slightly floral, but not really. It's more like fresh, clean, slightly masculine. If you're familiar with Aqua de Jo, it's got like a hint of that, but this one obviously it leans more feminine. I think the florally notes really just tie in nicely. It's one of my favorite fragrances, especially for an everyday sort of wear. I think it's delightful. I love it. Next, we have the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. I've probably had like 18,000 of these, but I just happened to save one of them. This is just one of my favorite styles that are available at Sephora. I think they're actually discontinuing these, so I'm not going to say too much about them. They're just a lash that I really like. So these are the Iconic Minis. So they're basically a lighter version of what I'm wearing right now, and I just think that they're a little bit more approachable. They're a little less dramatic, and they fit my eye perfectly. I just love them. So if they were available to purchase, I would absolutely repurchase. And then I feel like I have a ton of Amika products, because I went like Amika crazy, because so I have the ability to shop at Cosmoprof. If you're unfamiliar, my sister's a hairdresser, so I tend to get my shop on there, if you will. So they recently, not recently now, probably like 6 months ago or so, maybe even 8 months, maybe even a year, it doesn't matter, whatever. So since they brought Amika, I have been just trying to test as much Amika as possible, because I love how their products smell. So these are the touchable hairsprays. I am one of those people that I don't love a hairspray that is super heavy on my hair. I like to be able to run my fingers through my hair, but I like this one because, again, it says touchable hairspray. So it gives you just a little bit of hold, but you still have the ability to, you know, run the fingers through your hair. It's not going to give a super great hold, but I feel like it's enough for what I like, and without my hair looking like overly done or overly sprayed. It's just, I feel like it's like such a minute product, but I just like it as like a finishing spray. So this one I really do like. It's lightweight on my hair. It doesn't weigh it down, and I really like the smell of Amika products once again. Sticking with Amika, we've got the Velvet Dream Smoothing Balm. I talked about this in my recommendations video as well. I have gone through so many of these because I am such a big fan of a slick band bun. Or a slick back bun. I have rocked that shit like probably within the past year. It was like when I really started just pulling my hair back, and I'm like, I just love how it's just such minimal effort, and it just looks so done. It makes no sense, because like I'm one of those people, like I don't always like to do my hair, but when I want it to be done and not have to try too hard, I feel like the slick back is just the way to go. So I really like this because it just smooths out like all my baby hairs or my flyaways, but it doesn't make it look overly done where, you know, when it looks like shiny and greasy, it doesn't have that effect. It just looks like you tightly pulled your hair back and your hair just happened to be wet. I don't know. I really like this. It's really gentle on my hair as well. I don't get a ton of product buildup with this either. Again, this is one, it's not currently available at Sephora, but I know Amika is available, so it could end up on there in the future. I don't fucking know. Next, we have Olaplex. This is the Clean Volume Detox Dry Shampoo. I would not repurchase this. I didn't feel like this did really anything for my hair, and usually I love all Olaplex products, but I think that there's other dry shampoos that are significantly better, like the K18 one. So this one, I just feel like it didn't really do anything for me. Like, I usually get super oily. I don't really love dry shampoos. The thing that I did like about this is, you know how some dry shampoos, they just feel really heavy on your scalp? It doesn't have that effect. It doesn't feel heavy on your hair either. It just didn't do enough to tame the oiliness. Basically what I need a dry shampoo to do. It didn't give me enough of that. So that one I would not repurchase, especially for the more priciness of it. Like, it needs to work definitely better than what it does for how much it costs. Anywho, Vanish Airbrush Primer from Hourglass. This is one of my favorite primers ever. So I would absolutely repurchase this. Actually, when I go to repurchase it again, I'm going to get the jumbo size. That's how much I like it. This just gives me an overall super smooth canvas. It's hydrating on my skin, but it's not too hydrating. It's not too drying. It's like a perfect primer for somebody like me, because my biggest skincare concerns when I'm doing my makeup is I want to smooth out the canvas. You guys know this by now. So this one, because it has like that lotion consistency, it almost feels silky on the skin, but it's not overly hydrating. Like, I feel like the newer one is significantly more hydrating than this one. So I feel like this would probably be better for people that are more maybe like combo oily, because it is supposed to like tame your oils and stuff like that. Whereas the newer one, I think it's called the Illusion Primer, I think that would be more ideal for dry skin people. So I think this could still work for dry skin, but just know that it's going to be a little bit more mattifying and just all those things that it's trying to do to give you the airbrush effect. It may not be ideal for everybody, but this is a perfect primer for me. I love the luxurious packaging. You guys know I love Hourglass, so I would absolutely repurchase that one. Then we have another cologne. You guys also saw this in my Sephora haul part 1, I think. This is one of my favorite colognes of all time for my husband. I just think it's so sexy. It's so just, it's like sexy, but fresh. I'm so bad at describing fragrances. Again, if you want to know any of these fragrances, like more in depth about them, definitely check out my fragrance recommendations video, because I really nailed all the notes down for that. I just want to keep smelling this because it just reminds me of my husband. Like, it's just one of those fragrances. It's like, you just think like confident, sexy man. That's what this smells like. It's so good. That's for me, my husband's signature scent. I think it just smells so good, so sexy. It's warm, slightly woodsy, but not too woodsy. It's more fresh. It's so good. Like, I don't know how else to explain how good it is other than just saying it smells so fucking good. If you've ever smelled it, let me know your thoughts on it, but I think it's fantastic. Next, we have the Amika Super Plus Perfect Body Mousse. Now, I have a full size of this because I tried this and I liked it, but I was like, I don't know if I like it enough. I need to keep using it more. So I bought it in the full size. So the main thing that I don't like about this is the packaging. Like, I feel like for a mousse, you want it to have that moussey consistency, like when you're actually, dispensing the product. Well, in my full size, I don't know if it's faulty packaging or whatever, but mine comes out watery. I don't know if that's normal. This one did not do that, but I feel like it doesn't really do anything for my hair. I don't know. I felt like this one did more. I'm half tempted to get rid of the one that I have and then get a new one and try it to see if it's just like a fluke thing or whatever. But I'm also not a person that's super crazy about mousse either. I have other products that I like to use more for volume than a mousse. Because, like, this is how I like to do my hair, guys. Like, my hair just usually falls pretty flat. So sometimes I like to add in products that are going to give me just a little bit more volume. But I would pick other products over this one. And I'll be going through those, don't worry. Because I think I have about 5 of them in my collection to show you. So that one I would not repurchase. Or at least I don't think that I would. I only would in the sense of I want to keep testing it to see if it was a fluke thing. But I don't plan on repurchasing it. Next, we have makeup. I get really excited when I have makeup in Empties because it's not often that we get these makeup empties. So this is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This is fantastic. So this is what I use for a primer. And the best thing about this is because it's a serum, it's a super thin consistency. It's really nice and lightweight on the skin. But it has almost like, I don't want to say a sticky finish because I feel like that could be a really big turnoff for people, but I love the way that it feels on the skin. It feels hydrating, it feels nourishing, but it's not overly heavy because it's a serum. But then it gives a beautiful glow to the skin. I actually almost bought the pink version over this sale, which I still might. We shall see. The sale's not done yet. We might place another order. We shall see. But I just think this is great, and I really love the scent of it. I ended up getting somehow a cut in the packaging. So luckily I was able to use it up. But I really do like the packaging as well. I think this is a great product. And I feel like, honestly, Danessa Myricks deserves so much more love. Like, not all the Danessa Myricks products usually work for me. But that is one I would highly recommend. I think it's fantastic. And then I'm just going to blaze through these because I talked a lot about these in my hair care recommendations and also... my haul the way hair care products, I think they're amazing. I literally just bought refills of all these. So we've got the fine hair conditioner, the fine hair shampoo, and also the detox shampoo. They're fucking bomb. Again, I'm not going to say too much because I feel like most of you watching probably already saw those videos where I really went into all the detail about them. They're game changers, especially the conditioner. I think the conditioner is, if I had to pick one out of all three, the conditioner, because it's lightweight but intensely moisturizing, but it doesn't weigh down my hair and it doesn't give me acne. Like, it doesn't break my skin out. So I will happily take that. That's my favorite out of all of them. Another makeup product, we have the Tower 28 mascara. This is one of my, I'm going to say like top three, might even be my number one. I love this mascara. It's just your traditional like curved wand. Almost like the one that I just hauled, like the Gucci, how it's got the slight curve and the slight bend in there. This is just a really great mascara. It doesn't clump up. It lengthens, it separates, it gives volume. Like, I feel like this is just a solid mascara. And once your lashes set, they do not fucking budge. I don't get any flakiness. I don't get that weird shit that goes on when you get flakiness or whatever. Like, you know how you get raccoon eyes and stuff? This does not give you that. It's a fantastic mascara. It's only like 20 bucks. So it's a more affordable option at Sephora, or at least to me, it's one of the cheaper options for mascaras that are available at Sephora. It might be a little over $20, but I feel like still the pricing is better than a lot of other products, or better than a lot of other mascaras at Sephora. Next, we have the Rare Beauty, the Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. You guys literally just saw me buy one of these. So obviously I would repurchase it. This is what's on my eyebrows today. I really like the shade on this one. I have cool brown. And I just like this mainly because it allows me to get my eyebrows done super quick, because it's not a super precise application, but it's precise enough where I could fill in my brows really quickly, but still get a pretty good carve out of the brows. So this one I do really like, and I have repurchased it, I think 4 times now. Either 3 or 4 times. My eyes keep like sticking together. It's really irritating me. Sandy said it is $20. I just looked it up. Thanks, girl. So yeah, 20 bucks at Sephora for a mascara. I think that is probably like the cheapest one you're going to find. It's fantastic. It's worth every penny. Next, we have the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. I feel like this is one, I remember liking it, but it wasn't super memorable for me. So I would be curious to buy the full size to see. Wait, is this? Hold on. The packaging is kind of throwing me because I'm like, is this the product that I already have a full size of? Hold on. Super Glow. I just want to double check before I talk shit. Wonder Glow Instant. Okay, so I do have this in the full size. The packaging is what got me a little confused, right? Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. Okay, so I like this. I got this as like a free gift with purchase through Charlotte Tilbury, and I think that's one of the biggest benefits when you're purchasing through the Charlotte Tilbury website is occasionally you get good finds like this. So this, I remembered it being like not super memorable. It was a nice soft focusing primer. Like, it gave your skin a little bit of radiance. It is really pretty, but it wasn't revolutionary enough for me to justify buying it when I think other ones just worked for me a little bit better, but it is still good. So will I repurchase it after I go through this one though? Not likely, simply because I really don't ever even use that one. So maybe that's one that I need to pull out in my collection. If you guys want me to do that, let me know. And then the last one in my little Empties container is the mini size of the airbrush primer. You guys already heard me talk about this. I think I bought that just like in a pinch. Like, I ran out of that one and I wanted to like buy myself a little bit of time before I bought the jumbo size. That's why I bought that one. But I will absolutely be repurchasing a bigger size of the airbrush primer. I'm reaching down for my bag right now. Hold the phone, guys. Let me adjust myself. Don't forget to like the video, follow along, do all the things, and we'll dive into our second bag. Another Olaplex product, the Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist. This one, I wanted to love it. I tried to love it. I really like the way that it smells. It's got the traditional, like, Olaplex scent to it. It doesn't do enough, though, especially when I have other ones that I compare to this. Again, I'll get to the other ones that I like, but this one I would not repurchase. Not worth it for me to just like the scent of it. It really didn't give me any sort of volume. I was just like, I feel like this is just an unnecessary step in my collection. Because how I like to use volumizing products like that is as I'm blow drying my hair with my air wrap, I'll spray the root, I'll curl it, and then it usually will hold the curl and give me a little bit of volume at the root. That didn't do shit. So that one I would not repurchase. Next we have more Amika products. I told you, I went Amika crazy, guys. So the first one is the Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Leave-In Conditioner. This is really great. Again, smells incredible. It's a really great detangler. So if you're somebody like me that loves like the It's a 10, I think this is something very comparable, except I think this is a little bit more lightweight on the hair. So if It's a 10 is a little bit too intense for you, smells delightful, but also very effective. It's very good at detangling, and it's a leave-in conditioner, so it's going to give you that hydration as well. And I really like the packaging. Like, whenever I see this packaging on hair products, I don't know why, I just love it. So that I would repurchase. And then I also have the Curl Corpse Enhancing Gel. So this is what I was originally using for, like, my slick backs. This gives me that crunchiness, and it looks a little bit less natural than the smoothing balm. So I personally prefer the smoothing balm, but this also works really great. I feel like this holds a little bit better, but overall I like the just overall vibe of the smoothing balm. Just for me that wants to do it like especially when I go to the gym, like that's what I do when I go to the gym usually, is I slick my hair back and just do like a tight bun or a pony or something. If I want something a little bit more glamorous and I want that really like shellish look, I guess you could say, I would go for something like this. But overall, I really like the smoothing balm, like I said. Let's see. I use the Olaplex spray and love it, but I have very short hair. That could be why, too. Like, I feel like my layers really just make or break the way a hair product works, because I do have longer layers. So, yeah, like, guys, just take what I say with a grain of salt. And if you love products, I love that for you. And don't let it persuade you to not get something if you're actually interested in trying it, because your hair could be totally different than mine. Like, I have thin hair, but I have a lot of it. So products tend to work differently for me than they do for a lot of people. I really need to get my ring size because this is driving me crazy. Like, it keeps turning, just as a little side note. All right, more Amika. Let me see. Let me just see what else I have right at the top here for Amika. So look at, we've got 2 more touchable hairsprays. We've got the High Shine and Protect Antioxidant Conditioner. Okay, so this is where I would say I don't love Amika, is I don't really love their shampoos and conditioners, because for somebody with fine hair, they're almost like too smoothing, so it really like flattens out my hair. So since I'm now incorporating my way back into my hair, I feel like I'm going to see like a transition in my hair, because what I have been using is... oh, what line? It's Amika, but it's the yellow one. That's the one that's currently in my shower right now. But because I was using it so often, I'm like, my hair is just like, phew, it was just falling so flat. So I need to almost like get the, get all like the volumizing products, and I need to almost like dry out my hair a little bit. Because when my hair is a little bit drier, it tends to style better and it tends to just overall work better. So I've had this issue with almost all of their shampoos and conditioner, is I just feel like it's too much on my hair, as far as it's just too smoothing. Like, their products are great, I just feel like they're not super ideal for my hair specifically. So that is my thoughts on that. Next we have the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I've repurchased this several times now. I think this is incredible. If you're somebody like me that has large pores and texture, it's not going to get rid of your pores, but it's definitely going to help minimize the appearance of them. And then I love this for my texture. This is currently out of my rotation. I'm using the Prequel. It's like the toning milk or something like that. It's very comparable to this one. I think if you're more sensitive skin, you would like this, because it doesn't have any sort of feeling on your face, unless you have like a cut or something on your face. But with the Prequel, I notice like almost like a burning sensation. This, I feel no sensation whatsoever when I apply it. So I think if you're more... I mean, if you're sensitive skin, you're going to want to be careful with a product like this anyways, but it's not going to have that where you feel it working type feeling. It's going to be just like, oh yeah, I applied something and it just feels like water. So I really like this. I think it makes a big difference for my texture, my pores, like I said. It's fantastic. It's highly recommended for a damn good reason. It's because it's a fantastic product. And then more from Olaplex. We have the Olaplex number 6, the Bond Smoother. This almost reminds me of a creamier conditioner, if you will. So this is meant to be like a leave-in styling treatment. I just don't really love using products like this. So this was an easy pass. Like, I bought it, I tried it, I liked it. But I really feel like the best two products that Olaplex has to offer is the number 3 and the number 4. So this overall for me, like, yes, it works. It's great as far as, it says it adds moisture, strengthens, and reduces frizz. I do agree that it does that. So especially if you're somebody that has more frizzy hair than I do, this would probably be a great product. But it's just ultimately something I don't feel like I need, so I won't repurchase it. And then I'll stick with more Amika. We've got the Perk Up Dry Shampoo. This is the second best dry shampoo I've ever used. I really like that this leaves a minimal white cast. I do think it leaves a slight cast on the hair, but I love the way that this doesn't have like that build-up-y feel to your hair. It doesn't feel nasty in your hair. Your hair doesn't feel dirty. It almost feels like one of the most undetectable dry shampoos that I've ever tried. So this one I do really like. Again, it's super like highly recommended for a really good reason. It's because it's a great product. I would repurchase that, but I have found another one that I do like better. So that is the one that I'm primarily focused on using now. And then I have the Tatcha. This is gonna break my heart to say. Okay, the packaging is fucked up, whatever. The Tatcha Hinoki Body Oil. So this was actually gifted to me by a friend of mine, and it smells incredible. It's very earthy, you know, very, I don't know, earthy is the best way to explain it, so that's all I'm going to say. It's almost like very spa-like, if you will. Smells great. The formula itself is great. It's technically a nourishing body oil. So I do really like this, but I just wouldn't justify repurchasing it when I think that there's other ones that I like better. And I think, like, I love the packaging. I love everything about it. It's just, it is more on the spency side. And, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think it's a great product, but I just think that it's like a nice luxury item. You know, this would be like a great Mother's Day gift or something like that. When you really want to treat yourself or treat somebody else, I think it's a great product for that. Just something that I would keep in my collection, though. I just don't think it's necessary. So I shouldn't say that I won't repurchase it. I just won't prioritize repurchasing it. But I do still think it is a really great product, though. And then we have the Living Proof Full... Wow, I can't fucking read. I've been doing this too long today. I did a TikTok live earlier, and I'm, like, talked out, I think. Anyways, the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray. There's still product in here. I just don't like it that much. And like what I'm talking about with these other dry shampoos where they feel dirty on your hair, this does that. So many people recommend this, and I don't understand why. I think if you're somebody that really wants to add texture to your hair, like, this should be a product that I like. But it's way too much for me. I just don't like it. I don't like how my hair feels. It makes my hair feel dirty. Ain't got time for that. No, thank you. I'm throwing it away. Not a fan. And then, this is the product that I was going to be talking about. I'm going to see how many of these I have in here because it's kind of problematic how many that I thought that I saw. Oh, I can pull this one out too because we already talked about this. So we have another of the Amika Enhancing Gel. The Color Wow Raise the Root. I just bought another one of these. It's in my rotation right now. I will repurchase this over and over and over again because I think this is one of the best volumizing sprays, especially if you're wanting more of like a full glam moment and if you want your hair to last. Because this, for me, is almost like a volumizing spray and a hairspray in one. This is such a great product. It really does thicken and lift. It's fantastic. If you see my hair, like right now, I don't have this in my hair. I have another volumizing product, which I am really enjoying, but it doesn't give me what this does. This actually gives me like insane volume, especially when I use this while I'm styling my hair. It's incredible. So that's from Color Wow. I cannot recommend this enough. That's my favorite hair care product from Color Wow. And the fact that I've probably gone through more than that. It's just 3 are just what happened to be in my collection at the time. But it's great. And then we have the Olaplex number 9, the Bond Protector. So this is technically like a hair serum. It's designed for smoothing. My garbage just fell over, motherfucker. I've been so good throwing everything in the trash. Anyways, so this is meant to be just like a smoothing hair serum. So this kind of reminds me of, you know, the Paul Mitchell, what is it called? Super Skinny Serum. Very comparable to that. I feel like the Paul Mitchell is just like so nostalgic and I love the scent of it. I would probably pick that up over this, but overall I feel like this is just not a necessary product for me because my hair is already pretty smooth. So if you have more like unruly hair, if you really want to smooth your hair out, or if you just want to treat your hair, this would be great for that. I like to use something like this for styling, like right before I style my hair. I probably won't repurchase that though. Then we have the Bond Repair Conditioner, also from Amika. Same thing I said earlier. It just feels like it's a little bit too smoothing on my hair, so easy pass for me. Let me touch up my lips really quick because I see not all of you watching have thumbs up the video yet, so, I'll wait. Oh, this smells like glorious watermelon. Almost like Jolly Rancher watermelon. Smells delicious. We're almost done, guys. We're almost there. Stick with me. Next, we have the Tatcha Texture Tonic. Another one this pains me to say. I would not repurchase this. I don't feel like this does anything for my texture. Paula's Choice, way better than this one. I still love you, Tatcha, but I had very high expectations for this. I thought this would completely just get rid of all my texture. I thought this was going to be like my miracle product. It very much fell very flat for me. I was not a fan of that at all. I just don't feel like it does anything. For how expensive it is, and especially for me, like how much I love Tatcha, I jumped all over that. They've sent me a few of those before, and I'm just like, I use them, but I don't think that they do anything. So I would not repurchase that one. It pains me to say that, but I'm going to follow it up with a couple more that is not going to pain me to say because I would absolutely repurchase these. So again, the Tatcha Rice Wash and also the Matcha Cleanse. So I talked about both of these in my Sephora recommendations as well. I think Tatcha Rice Wash is holy grail. Like, it's always going to be a favorite. But the Matcha Cleanse is a close second. This is fantastic. I would say if you want something that's, one, unscented, but if you want something that's a little bit more gentle, because the Matcha Cleanse is more gentle than the Rice Wash. They're both very gentle, but this one, it's just like your traditional facial cleanser. Like, it doesn't have any sort of exfoliating properties in it or anything like that. It's just going to give you a nice, clean cleanse. If that sounds up your alley, I would go for the Matcha Cleanse. If you want a little bit of I don't even say microfolia. Is that the right word? If you want a little bit of exfoliation, that's what I'm looking for. Very gentle exfoliation, I should add. This is just... The fact that I have this size, and the jumbo size, and one in my shower right now, and I'm probably going to buy another one so I can keep one in my shower, one at my sink. That just should tell you how much I love the Rice Wash. It's fantastic. Every cleanser wishes that it was that because it's that good. And then we have the Tatcha Indigo Cleansing Balm. I don't think I ever talked about this on my channel. So this one is all used up. This, honestly, I would repurchase it if I was in the market for a cleansing balm. I am more of a cleansing oil girly. It's just my preference. But this is my current favorite cleansing balm. If I want to just... I'm going to say if I want to get something for travel, this would be something I would get. But then again, I would just get the mini size of the Camille cleansing oil because that's my favorite. It's not beating out my cleansing oils, but it is a really great cleansing balm. So it's just a preference thing. If you're somebody that likes balms over oils, I would definitely recommend trying this. I think it's fantastic as well. Megan's asking, the Indigo Tatcha Overnight Mask good? I don't like that one. I don't like that one because it really irritates my eyes. Like every single time that I use it, my eyes are so irritated when I wake up the next day. I don't know if it's just something in the formula or whatever. Like something about it just really irritates me. And I've tried, because I got it when it first launched, and then I went through it because I suffered through it. And then I repurchased it because they said they reformulated it. Because I think it was when like Estee Lauder, or did they sell to Estee Lauder? Whoever they sold to, whatever conglomerate company that bought out Tatcha, they sold the company and then people were saying that the formula changed. So I bought it again, still did the same thing. So there's something in that formula that just does not react well with me. Even when I try to keep it like as far away from my eyes as possible, I don't know if it's the fragrance or, like I said, just an ingredient in it. It does not work for me. So I never recommend that one, unfortunately. It really breaks my heart to not mention a Tatcha product because of how much I love them. So we have another Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I can't get enough of this stuff. It's the best. I will never not be in love with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Just saying. That's been such a long-standing relationship that I've been in. I can't put it away. All right, another one that I absolutely love is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum. This is one that I always get because I do notice that during like the 21 Days of Beauty or even at Sephora sometimes, this usually goes on sale for half off, and I just love this stuff. So it's a serum, but then it has a mixture of oil in it. So let me just start off by saying it does have a rose fragrance. So if you don't like fragrance and if you don't like rose, easy pass because it is fairly fragrant. This gives me such great hydration. Like if I know that I'm going to put makeup on, or if I want to put something on my skin to give my skin hydration, but not put on a moisturizer, I use this. So this is actually what I usually wear before I go to the gym because I know as soon as I leave the gym, I'm going to come home and I'm going to shower and I don't want to waste the moisturizer. I will put this on in place of my moisturizer because it's very lightweight. And because it has a slight oiliness to it, my skin just drinks it up. It makes my skin feel super plump. I fucking love this stuff. I don't know. I just see Megan said probably the fragrance. Maybe she's talking about the Tatcha overnight mask that we were chatting about just a minute ago. I don't know, because it's like I usually don't have that bad of a reaction to fragrance. Like this is fully fragrant. I use this all the time and it doesn't bother my eyes. That's where I'm like, I don't know if it's an ingredient or whatever, but it could be. I just don't care enough to get tested to see what is making my eyes bug the fuck out. All right, another one that I love from Color Wow is the Extra Mystical Shine Spray. This is another one I talked about in my Sephora recommendations as well. Are you guys noticing a trend? Like, if I love shit, I'm gonna let you guys know. So this is just overall like, oh, it has some in there. Let's see if we could see a difference. So this is the before of the hair. It's just a simple shine spray that adds a beautiful shine. I just inhaled that like a dipshit. Yeah, you're probably not going to get the full effect. It just makes your hair look nice and shiny. And it's very lightweight. Like, as you can see, it's a super fine mist. It's running low, but you get it. I just like how it's like an easy step to add into your routine that just elevates your look to the next level. Like, my hair will look like salon ready after I use this stuff. So I do really enjoy this one. The scent of it isn't the best, but I don't mind it for the result that I get. That is my favorite shine spray that I've used. Next we have the Drunk Elephant Ceramide. Is that Ceramide as fuck? Ceramide AF Eye Balm. I want to say, did I do a video on this? I feel like I did like a, basically like I used it up. Was it this one? Or no, it might have been the orange cap one. I did a review on one of the Drunk Elephant eye creams. It wasn't super memorable, but here's my thing with eye creams. I don't think they're necessary. I know people say like, oh, the molecules are smaller, so it's better for the skin on your under eyes. I use the Dewy Skin Cream on my under eyes. Like, it goes all over my face. I'm not gonna spend like $60+ on something that's half the size of my moisturizer for the little area under my eyes. I'm not gonna fucking do it anymore. To me, it's something so silly. And I'm like, when I see facts of how a moisturizer can't do the same thing, then maybe I'll change my mind. Did you guys see a difference with the hair? If you did, that makes me happy because I was really hoping that it does because it's such a great product. And yeah, I don't know. Are you guys like me where you're just like, I think people are full of shit when they say you need an eye cream? Because that's how I feel. Change my mind. We'll see. Next, we have the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Rich Barrier Moisturizer. So this one I tried, and I believe this was sent to me. I could have swore that I like the way that this smells, but maybe not because it doesn't smell like anything anymore. To me, this is a really underwhelming moisturizer in my opinion, especially when I'm coming from something like this. It's just not enough for me. I wanted more. And I would say this is more comparable to like the water cream, Tatcha water cream, except the water cream I like more too. It's fine. Would I repurchase it? No, absolutely not. I would much rather get that one. Other than that, I'm like, it's nothing memorable. Like, yeah, it says it's ideal for normal to dry skin types. I don't think dry skin would think that would be enough. Like, that's just my opinion. If you love this, let us know. But to me, it ain't touching the dewy skin cream. I think if you like a more like water-based texture, maybe you'd like that better, but I don't mind like the creamy, like super thick, heavyweight moisturizer. I just think it works so good on my skin. Because even though it's like heavy, like I'm talking about the dewy skin cream, even though it's like thicker and more heavyweight, it still doesn't feel like it's suffocating my face. It still feels so nice and nourishing and everything that I want in a moisturizer. Every time I come back to this, I'm like, why did I stop using this? It's that fucking good. Oh, it's so good. The Tatcha water cream is way better than Peter Thomas Roth. Thank you, Shannon, because I completely agree. Okay, next one we have the Color Wow, the Money Mist. I think this is it Chris Appleton's line with Color Wow? This, I love the smell of it. I don't think it is better, though, than the Amika. Like, I actually think I like the Amika a little bit better. And the reason I say that I like the Amika better, because I did also get a full size of this. I did like it. It's not that I don't like it. It's, I think, what is this meant to do? Luxe Light Leave-In Conditioner for a glossy, expensive-looking hair. I don't think this makes my hair look expensive. I just think it looks like a leave-in conditioner. Like, shit like that is just so stupid. Anywho, so this one I feel like everybody likes because it's Chris Appleton. And this is the one that he recommends. But I swear, I fucking flew through this stuff. I feel like I have to use way more product. Like, Amika, I said this about Amika products before. Like, I feel like my favorite thing about Amika is they're effective, but they're super lightweight. Whereas this one, it's still lightweight, but I feel like I just, again, I had to use so much product that I was just flying through it. Like, especially with the other full-size packaging, I like how it has that, like, continuous setting spray, you know? Or the continuous mist. But I would just use so much of it. I don't know. That's at least what it seemed like to me. Like, I'm going through this way too fast. Whereas other ones, I don't have that. And then I also have another of the Paula's Choice BHA. I get these, like, when I travel and stuff because it's that good. I don't want to be without it. And then we have the Moroccan Oil Brooms de Morocco or Brooms du Morocco. This was my original love from Moroccan Oil. Oh, it still smells so good. I'm like trying to spray more out of it. So I'm happy to report that I don't have to repurchase this because they now make a perfume. And the perfume smells exactly like this, except it actually lasts long. It's so fucking good. If you guys have not smelled the new Moroccan Oil perfume, I highly recommend. I bought it when it dropped. I was so excited about it. I'm literally through half of the bottle already. I wear that shit every single day. It's my gym perfume. I've recently, since I got my new Clean Reserve Skin, I started mixing them together. Oh my god, and it's fabulous. I love it. And then we have the Fleur Father Figure. I talked about this in my fragrance recommendations video. Love this one as well. It's a little bit more approachable, I think, for fall winter because it is a little bit more like, I want to say moody. It's a little bit warmer, a little bit more woodsy. Still very fresh smelling. It smells very sexy as well. I think this would be a great unisex fragrance. I think it smells divine. Would definitely repurchase this. I actually would love to get a bigger bottle of this because of how fast that I went through this. It's exceptionally good. And then we also have the Replica Beach Walk, which this is the one that I was talking about in, I think, my fragrance recommendations video. Because I know that I mentioned Beach Walk. But I was talking about how I bought the mini size during the last Sephora sale, and then I went through another full-size bottle, or I'm like on my way through a full-size bottle. This is one of my favorite fragrances for, oh, I got a little in there. One of my favorite fragrances for spring, summer, because it just literally smells like you're walking on a beach. Like, close your eyes and smell it. This is what I imagine a beach smelling like. It's spectacular. I think this would be such a good fucking candle, too. Like, I mean, it does come in a candle, but I haven't actually burned the candle to smell it. Because I burned one, I think, I think I've burned one candle from this brand. I actually might have a Beach Walk candle, and I've been waiting. I gotta check on that, because I love this scent. I just don't know how the scent will throw in a candle, but I get complimented on this all the time when I wear it as a fragrance in the spring, summer. So, that is everything that I have for my Sephora empties. I know it's a lot. I know a lot of this stuff you have heard me talk about. Did I just say turd? I know a lot of this stuff you have heard me talk about so many times, but guys, I would love to know, what is your most repurchased item at Sephora? You guys got to tell me, because I'm always dying to see like what you guys like, what you recommend to me as well. Because I know I recommend products to you guys all the time, especially during the Sephora sale, because we're going like Sephora sale crazy with content, but I feel like you guys are so here for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me see what you guys are saying in the live chat right now. Shannon is saying, I used to love the Peter Thomas Roth until I upgraded to Tatcha and I fell in love. Yes, girl. I love the Moroccan oil smell. Me too. Like the hair products. Oh, literally everything about it smells so good. Hi, Lisa. Beach Walk smells so good. It really does. Like, I was initially a hater of replica fragrances because I felt like I always heard people raving about them. But I always felt like they would be better as a candle. But that was until I smelled Beach Walk. I just think Beach Walk is, oh, it's delightful. I literally, like, as soon as I smell that, I'm like, I just feel like I'm on vacation on a beach, and that's what it smells like. It's such a good fragrance. I love it so much. Probably the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I just repurchased that. I'm sure you saw, Tiffany. Charlotte Tilbury Water Cream. Yes, I love it. I love seeing all your guys' favorites. Dior Lash Primer and La Mer. Oh, the treatment lotion. I've never tried that. Is that one that I need to incorporate into my skincare? What are the benefits? Give me the teases. 3 lives in a row. Brit is on fire. I'm telling you, bitch, I'm back, baby. Oh, you like the Dior Lash Primer too? I feel like that's one product where I'm like, it's so unnecessary, but y'all are going to probably convince me that no, it's going to change the game. Oh, the Lancome. Okay. Are you guys going to change my mind on lash primers? Because I'm over here like, do I need a lash primer? I need to chill the fuck out with buying stuff though, because goddamn, if you guys didn't see my haul videos, like, we spent some money, and now I'm over here like, do I want to get full sizes of the Jo Malone fragrances? Fuck. Megan said, most repurchased Sephora is foundation of all kinds. I'm trying something new all the time. We love testing Sephora foundation. I feel like some of my favorite foundations come from Sephora, so that's also why I love testing them as well. Yes, girl. Guys, give me the tea. What do you guys love at Sephora? What is your like number one recommendation? What's your most repurchased? All the things. What was the biggest letdown? We'd love to hear that too. But other than that, that is going to be it for my video for tonight. And I would love to know what you guys want to see next. If you're wondering anything that's on my face or anything that I talked about in today's video, I will have them all linked down below. If you guys are shopping the sale, I would love it if you would support my channel and click on the links. And I know I mentioned this in my video yesterday. So I was talking about the Gerard Cosmetics powder. I did post a short today on that powder and compared it to the Givenchy. Like, you'll see the Givenchy on one side and you'll see the Gerard on the other side. So check out that video if you were interested in the Gerard Cosmetics powder, because this is my current favorite powder right now. I literally just bought all 3 of them. It'll be here Monday. So that's how much I love this. So I would definitely recommend checking out that video. And keep in mind, when you see that video, that was filmed in 2014 before that powder even launched. And I still love that powder that much. And I still stand by everything that I said in that initial video. So I saw that, or I was like on TikTok, I'm like, that video still got to be on here. So I downloaded it and re-uploaded it for you guys on YouTube, because now the shorts let us do more than a minute long. That's why I never posted it before. My face looks amazing. Thanks, girly pop. Did you ever answer me in the live yesterday? Did I pronounce your name right? Rihanna? Let me know before we leave, because I want to make sure that I pronounce it right. I said yesterday, I'm like, I know I've asked you that a million times, but I want to make sure And I want to remember this time because I feel like I always ask you guys things. Like, I know I've asked about pronunciation of names so many times. And then because we get, like, talking in the live chat and stuff, I'm like, fuck, what did they say? Yes, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. If you guys... I'm waiting for Miss DIY Queen over here. Answer me. She's going to be like, no, bitch, you've been saying it wrong the whole time. I'm waiting. I ain't getting off until you answer me. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for her, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I always post on my Insta story. Okay, I pronounce it right every time. Because I always see DIY Queen. Okay, good. All right, now I can get off this video now that we know how to pronounce Rihanna's name. Oh, Megan, no. Lost my whole ass at the casino the other night. I was so mad. I did well the first night. We should have never went back. So the reason we went back was because, so they do like free gifts at the casino every so often. Smartest marketing of all time. So I was like, oh, they have one of those mops that are the flathead mops that you could use for the walls. I'm like, yo, I need to go get one. Like, why not make a trip to the casino? It's not that far from my house. So I'm like, I'll go there. I'll get my fucking little mop and I'll be out. Yeah. No, most expensive mop I ever bought in my life. So no, I didn't win. God damn it. Maybe next time though. Won't keep me away. So guys, let me know too. What do you think about the skin today? I'm wearing some new products that I hauled in my last video. The eyes, I'll tell you guys what the eyes is because this will not be on my Shop My because Unearthly is not on there. But if you're wondering what's on the lids right now, this is the Unearthly Cosmetics, the Murky Meadow palette. Guys, can I just say this? Don't buy a palette at Sephora. Buy a palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. Look at this one. This is Shadowed Petal. I haven't used it yet, but I'm like, I already know it's going to be fire. Look at this color story. Are you fucking kidding me? Unearthly Cosmetic. I think these are like 30 bucks a piece. Yes, ma'am. So if you're wondering what's on my eyes right now, I used Murky Meadow, Frosted Foliage, Ominous, I think it's Ominous Oak. So the top row, wow, the top row, I used a little bit of Tangled Thorns right here. And then all over the lid is Forest Flicker. Yes. Unearthly Cosmetics fucking slaps every single time, guys. I don't want to tell you not to buy a palette at Sephora, but I would highly recommend buying one at Unearthly. Or Davina. I think Davina's doing 30% off right now. Like, what? Those would be the brands I'd say buy eyeshadows from them. Too late. I mean, NARS is a good buy, though. I love NARS palettes. I will always be a NARS palette fan. Oh, man. What palettes did you guys buy? They are fabulous. They really are. Gorgeous palette. Lilac one's so pretty, too. Yes. That's where I'm like, the neutral bitch in me loves this shit right here. But I opened this one, and I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I just knew everybody would love this. Like, when I wear this, I'm going to prepare myself now for you to be like, what's on your eyes? It's coming. I already know it. All right, guys, I'm going to take off for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to give a big thumbs up or thumbs it down. That's cool, too. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Check out my previous Sephora videos. I've got hauls. I've got recommendations. We got all sorts of shit Sephora over here. Are you guys Sephora'd out? Do you guys want any other videos? Do you guys want me to do another try-on? Let me know, guys. You guys make the rules right now. So I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!